Give me some meat. Don't mind the things that you see behind. I will arrange them when I get back. I will be stepping out very soon. I don't know if I'm going to go live for what I'm stepping out for, but why do I have money everywhere like that? I want to straighten my wig. I went to something annoys me when I am looking for something. I'm looking for my small comb and I can't find it. So I have to stand up again and go and look for where I kept it. Be right back. Where did my comb go to? I have like over how many combs in this house? And none of them I don't know where to be found. This is very, very strange. I have over like 5 combs, and this is like literally dirtiest. I don't know where this one even came out from. I can't even find any. Seems like all of them have gone missing on me. Anyways, I'm sorry for that break in transition. As you all know, on Mondays I always do my summer review. I just finished making my hair, so my hair is paining me. I want to wear this wig. I got tired of the twist because anytime I was wearing my wig, it wasn't getting balanced. So I'm gonna wear this one today. If I feel, I don't even this clothes I'm wearing, I'm not even sure I'm going to wear because it's making me feel uncomfortable. I want something that will cover like my whole arm and my neck. It's not Muslim vibes. I just want something that I'll be comfortable with. I thought I was going to look for my book again. I'm going to be doing someone review while I'm also straightening my hair, you know, because I'll soon be leaving. I'll soon leave this house. It's 11:54. I plan to leave by 1, 2, and then get back by 4 or 5. Yeah, so yesterday in church, yesterday was, oh my god, yesterday was an amazing day for me because apart from the whole sermon, for the first time, I really did interact, and then I was also shooting content, so it was really amazing for me. And you know, before I used to feel like I don't belong, but when with time, when you start knowing people, you get to talk to people after church, you interact with them, how are you doing, and all of that, give good compliments, honest compliments, though you begin to enjoy the whole. You get me. So yesterday, the topic was live and cleave. Live and cleave. Very interesting topic. And it was Pastor Tolu that was teaching. Sorry, this week we're going to do a lot of work today on it. It was Pastor Tolu that was teaching, and live and cleave. It was just basically talking about marriage, but he cited with relationships too as well. So he said what makes marriage work isn't necessarily choosing right. But Tolu mentioned that what makes marriage work is not necessarily choosing right, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, we sometimes think that it's just the same way the right person can be the wrong person, in the sense that when there's challenges, I'm not being married, so I'm not going to be talking from experience, because but I'm just talking from what I was being taught. Challenges will come and all of that. So the right person might still be the wrong person, in the sense that when this type of challenges come, how are you guys able to handle it? And he said there's a dimension of marriage that is dependent on you. So marriage is has to be both sides that are being intentional. One person cannot be giving and the other person is not giving. I'm not talking about giving like in the aspect of gifts. I'm talking about, you know, where intentionality. Yes, that's the best way I can describe it. And he said, sorry, I missed my book. He said the foundation of a good marriage. We're trying to explain what the foundation of a good marriage is. I'm not going to be reading out the passages because I didn't write them down. I just wrote Genesis 2:24, but I don't know what Genesis 2:24 says. But he said to have a good marriage, you must leave all the ties and connections you had before you meet your partner. Like I said, I've never been married, so I will never know. But this part makes a lot of sense because most of the times, I don't know if in my journey or in my ever time of being in a relationship or being in a situationship, I don't think I've ever met a mommy's boy before, Shabo. But people that have met mommy's boy and the movies I have seen, you see how they always want to meet their mom to make decisions for them. They always want to do stuff and all of that, and it's as if they put their mom first before their spouse. I'm talking in the aspect of marriage, not in relationship. But this is like a red flag, you get me. And for me that is still not married, you get me, if I should see this type of traits, I better had run for my life. If I have spoken about or have told my partner about it and it seems like he's not changing, he still prioritizes his mom and all of that. I'm not saying you should not love your parents, but when how would I put it? Okay, let me use what PT said. PT said when somebody gets married and the order now changes, it's the partner that comes, like both of them, goes for both of them. The partner is now their priority before any other thing else. So I think I've been able to do justice to that. And then he also mentioned cleave. This means to live permanently, like you're cleaving with somebody, and practical aspect of oneness, shared vision. So okay, sorry, I'm reading this in anyhow. Practical aspect of oneness means shared vision. Marriage is about alignment. How do I explain this one? Okay, whoever you want to get into a relationship with, you have to know if your visions are being aligned, if you guys share the same visions, what you guys want to attain in the next 4 or 5 years and all of that. He also said marriage is the joining of a new family. It means when you get married, you're not bringing what you used to do in your house. There's a new family that has come, so it's a joining of a new family. You're making a new family. You're not doing in my house, this is how we used to do it, you get me. This is where you get to talk about I've never been married though. Right, I mean Wali. And then financial, okay, shared responsibility in the aspect of like I always say, I have never been married, but from the things I have seen, I stay with my relatives back then, and I see probably the wife is always one doing like majorly the work and all of that. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's doing everything, and the husband just sits back and just relaxes. He's not even helping in the house to do anything. So they need to be shared responsibility. It doesn't make sense when the mom comes back from work in the night, she's still going to make dinner. Meanwhile, the husband came back around 2 or has been at home all day and he doesn't do anything. You get me? He's just waiting for his wife to come back, and it happens. When I was staying with the relative, I saw it happen literally. And sometimes they use me. If they're not correctly, they now use me to not be sending me message. Go and tell this or go and tell that. Or no, it's not me that will not be cooking the food and all of that. So I get it, and it's that was a crazy experience in the past too. And then responsibility has to be shared. I feel those conversations, if you're single and you want to get married, those are the conversations you should be having about shared responsibility, how you want to make your home work. In my head, I have an idea of, if I probably get married, of course I'll get married, but I have an idea of when I get married, I want to how would I put it, I'd love to, because obviously I just want to lead 2 children, but I don't know if my husband is going to agree to that. But yeah, I would love him to take care of one person's school fees while I take care of one person's other school fees. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's not going to be like we're going to put it in the forefront that when this one we're going to make it known to them that we are handling your school fees, you get me, just to balance everything and every other thing else. You just like what I think I hope it's not going to rain. I think I'm going to do when I get married. Oh, you agree with me? That's nice. I mean, Wally. Then the next one is financial transparency and teamwork. I have also seen this one play out too when I was staying with my relative. When they make, they were always, there's how would I put it? When it comes to money, they're always, hi Mohammed. They're always trying to cover up for you. How would I put it? If I remember one time my aunt bought a phone and she didn't want her husband to know the price of the phone, so she told me that I should not, in case the husband asks me, I shouldn't. I'm like, why are people hiding things like this? These things are not supposed to be hidden. Is she not your wife? Is he not your husband? It's not our money, so why are you hiding informations like this? And it makes a lot of sense because I don't know how to explain it, but in all and all, let finance be transparent with your partner. This is how much I am earning. This is how much I am not earning. This is how much I am owing rather. That helps. That helps because most guys are scared to tell girls how much they earn because they don't want the girl to come and be like, I need wig, I need this one, I need all of that, which is understandable. It is you that carry on to go and be with that kind of person, though. But I feel like when you start being serious with somebody, the person ought to know how much the earnings. I don't know. The person ought to know how much you earn. That's if you. I feel you should. Both of you should have a conversation about that. This is how much I'm earning. So there'll be you guys can come to an understanding. So somebody will not just wake up one day and tell you that she needs this when she knows at the end of the day you're not really making much money. You say that one is a secret. Me, I feel it should not be a secret though. It should not be a secret. If I am making more money than my husband, I'll let him know. You get me? And then tell him that this is where I can come in and help and assist. I don't think I should be hiding. I just feel like it shouldn't be that way. It doesn't make any sense. Why am I hiding my money from my partner? We can have a joint account. That's understandable, but I don't know. Hi, Gina. Then the next one is emotional dependency. Silence breaks distance. There are so many. This one has happened to me a lot of times. There are so many instances I can give. It's a see finish go enter. I feel it's the person that you get married to. There are some people that are not like that. I know this world now, most girls are now going for the money, like crying the Lamborghini, blah blah blah. But there are some people who are still genuine. They won't see you finish and all of that. So that's just what I think. I'm genuine. If you tell me how much you're earning and you're not earning much, I don't think I'll be giving you unnecessary demands that I need you to help me do that, except when it's a pressing need. I don't even know how to even view somebody in the first place. My parents, I don't even ask them for money, except to choke me. That's when I ask my parents for money. So that's that. Emotional dependency and silence breaks it. So I think this is the aspect of when you're having issues with your partner. It's best to always communicate your feelings. I don't like the way you spoke to me. You get me? Just make your feelings known. And you that is the offender, please learn to say sorry genuinely. Thank you. Please learn to say sorry genuinely, because I have seen this play out over a small issue that was just supposed to be, you're supposed to just say you're sorry. You now go weeks, months without talking, and then you expect, this silence alone, things are already falling apart, and then you now realize that you've lost touch on all of that. So as for me, when I hurt somebody, because obviously I have emotions, I have the Holy Spirit that tells me what you did is bad, do the right thing. I just try to put the pride aside, and I say I am sorry if I did hurt you. You get me? And I always love to talk things through. I don't like that silence. Don't do that. That it pisses me off. It pisses me off, to be honest. That silence treatment pisses me off. I used to do it funny enough before, but now I know more. I know better now that silence treatment is not a good thing. You're being manipulative and you're literally killing your partner. If your partner wants to talk about it and you're not ready to talk about it, you can say, just give me time. Not to just give how would I put it, ghost them for a long time and then you just show up, or you want to sweep it under if that thing you're sweeping under the carpet, it will one day escalate and there'll be problem. To be honest, I've been there. I'm talking from experience. even if I've not gotten married. Can we get to know what? Do you know that this hair I said I was going to straighten? I'm not straightening my hair. It said let the first person you can talk to be about anything be your partner. Yes. So this is in the aspect of when people say, I don't know why my guys understand me more than my babe, or I don't know why this other person understand me more than my babe. Now the truth is that your guys have probably known you for 11 years, 15 years and counting, and probably you and this girl, you're just in a relationship for 2 years or few months, and you expect the person to know everything about you. No, it doesn't make any sense. What game, Biko? I don't know what you're talking about, please. So yeah, so if there's an issue, if there's something you need to talk to, it's best to talk to your partner about it other than telling somebody else. I think okay, can we get to know what? Please, can you pinpoint what you want to know, please? Yeah, so let your partner be your best friend. Not come and be doing, oh, my best friend is probably, I'm dating somebody and I'm not telling the person that my best friend is Emeka. Sorry, I don't know who is Emeka, but my best friend is Emeka. Who again? Or I'm really close to this person. He gets me, he knows me. It doesn't make any sense. Instead, create room for you and your partner to have those conversations so that he will get to know you more. He will get to understand you and all of that. Marriage life. Are you married? I'm not married though. This is I'm not married though, because I am waiting on God's time. On God's time. Oh, marriage life. I've never been married, so I wouldn't know. But I'm just talking like based on what I have seen or stories I have heard. And then open and honest communication. They said we should talk about everything. And then this is where they pinpointed sex before marriage. That the whole idea why most people say don't have sex before you get married is because where am I from? I'm from Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. Let me use an example of when somebody is going to meet their partner, probably they've been having sex and all of that, and there's always, at least there's going to be there's an expectation that there's going to be a happy ending. I say I'm from Akwa Ibom State. There's an expectation that there's going to be a happy ending, and most times when people have issues, just because that this thing is there, people are idolizing this. I'm tired of mentioning the word. You now you don't sort your issues out, you just have sex and then go your way and all of that, sweep it under the carpet, which is not nice. And you find that when you get married to this person, you can't even have conversations with them because you didn't build that. So be open, be honest. If something is probably disturbing you, what state am I now? I'm in Rivers State though. Rivers. What happened? You want to come and meet me? So be open, be honest about things. If something hurts you, if you're not okay with how things are going, ask questions. Keep on asking questions. I don't like when somebody asks me questions to watch your words. Keep on asking questions. Reasonable questions though, because I hate when somebody asks me questions impulsively. It pisses me off. And my mom can attest to that, because when my mom asks me questions, if I tell my mom that somebody bought me something, she'll come and ask me, how far now? What of that boy that bought you something? I'm like, what's your problem? Somebody just bought me something as a gift. You're going to ask me, why are you asking me questions and all of that? She just wants to hear gist, and I'm like, Mommy, there's no gist, please. There's nothing there. Because no, they come, they find gist where gist no day. You get me? Okay, you are the ghost, right? So next one is sexual intimacy and affection. This one is for married people. So but let me pinpoint what Pastor said. He said that sexual intimacy and affection in the aspect of so most people, just because you've been seeing pornography and in your head you have a picture of how you want to satisfy your woman, and there's no intimacy, you just want to show workings, there should be intimacy. That's another way you can practical aspect of oneness, let me put it that way. So there should be sexual intimacy and affection, Forgiveness and conflict resolution. Learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. How many times it's what was that part I say 77 times what? I'm doing fine, funny marks. Christ has forgiven you even before you were born. Christ forgave you, so learn to forgive. There's except no, there's no except. I'm not say except they kill you, they kill some of your loved one. But yeah, it can be most times people do some things that hurts us and we really can't get over it. But you should always forgive. You should always forgive because at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. You also have to forgive and forgive yourself. You're hurting yourself. If you see this person on the road, you're going to be, your heart is going to be hurting you. Meanwhile, that person is probably just, going over their day. So learn to forgive, learn to speak about things. And I'm happy I know these things now because in this time and era, back then when I was much younger, when my friends hurt me, I used to just ghost them and I don't talk to them any longer. I'm not even talking the aspect of relationship. I was even harsh then self, but I mean I'll just ghost them and I stopped talking to them. Where am I from? I'm from Nigeria. Hi Ishak. But now I know better. If somebody should hurt me, I'll tell you that I don't like what she did to me. And my only problem is when you're trying to play I said what I said, or you're not giving any room for sympathy. You're saying what I did was bad, I'm sorry. That's when I'll have an issue with you though. But I mean, they say we should still forgive even if the person is still doing anyhow. Just forgive. So yeah, forgive. Spiritual union. Wow. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Marriage matters when I'm not married though. I'm not even the best place, but I'm not trying to give like a sermon review of what was being taught in church. And then act yourself into love when you don't feel like love. Pastor said that when let me use myself as an instance. When I probably get married, there will be a time where I look at my partner and feel like, which church do I attend? I attend Celebration Church. There'll probably be a time when I'll look at my partner and I do not feel like, I would ask myself, how did I even get married to this boy? And then I'll look at his eye, or maybe look at one thing and say, look at his big head. What kind of man is this? Yeah, and then there will be days when I don't feel like loving him. There will be days when I don't feel anything. We should always act ourselves into love, and even if we're falling out, and that's the only way the love can come back. And I feel like when I say when how do I put this now, when I get married, even before before I don't know, I feel like every night we are going to hold hands to pray. I think that should be a tradition I'll try to put in, because I saw a movie yesterday. I'm not going to be able to narrate the movie because I have to start preparing to go out. I think it's about to rain, but this is just to show that there is oneness. You get me? Even when we are having issues and we pray that prayer, I mean, we're not looking at it, we are praying with anger in our hearts. At least there's no how we're not going to have a conversation before we go to bed. So I think that should be in its place there. And then we are always going to sort out an issue before we go to bed. We're not going to sleep through any anger or whatever. I'm trying to look outside. It is raining because it feels darker. Yeah, so that was what was being taught in church yesterday. I think it's raining. Let me check. No, the weather is changing. I think so that's what was being taught in church today. I hope you have learned something, because I learned a lot too. I did learn a lot. I'm so sorry I had to just go through it fast like that, but probably next time. Oh, please come. I don't know where you stay, but I believe there'll be a celebration church around your center. So quick one, I have an art battle today with Missy, who is an artist. He's a self-taught artist and I am an artist. I went to school to study art, so we're going to see who is the bad man, the OG when it comes to painting. But it's a friendly battle. It's not Port Harcourt, not anyhow for Basbos, but it's going to be a friendly. Sorry, it's going to be a friendly this thing. And then I am exhibiting at Celebrate Center. So if you're in River State, Port Harcourt, I'm going to give you more details. 7th and 8th of November, I'm going to be exhibiting my artworks. A lot of things to see. So please come and see and come and buy. You're in RSU, that's nice. I've been to your school once. Come and see and come and buy. I'm going to be giving you guys more details. I think it's raining and I have to go and carry clothes outside. So thank you for listening to my sermon review. God bless you. Adios. Bye.